side by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Patton. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 44 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun. Patton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Going on the ground with Madison. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
You're my partner. That's what we're doing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Patton. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Chandler Catanzaro.
Justin Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he will find Davis. That's complete.
Garoppolo.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
At their own 25-yard.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary never looked close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a little spin cycle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That's good.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
25, Alexander.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down. Patton. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking making it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they get
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Austin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Austin. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. second down now. It's Austin. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right? Yeah. It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Madison. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run with a fullback Arma. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy. Get with.
Oh, they're on him too quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Detroit.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Madison. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Patton looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
This one caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st down Detroit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, Patton, Smith with a 1st down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patton out of the backfield. He was trying to get that to Alexander Madison. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Austin, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brought him down.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Austin. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Austin. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Patton. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Patton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down inside.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Patton. This one brought in by Jefferson. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Vikings 14.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Austin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
To the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
10 yards on
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, right side. It's Austin. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The running back, again the ball
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 14.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run on first down. Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Austin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. It's Austin. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
For the point after.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
8. To throw on 3rd down. Lions pressure. He's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A big play there for Detroit. Give him 55 yards on the ground. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. First down. But it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and...
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Patton. And he will find his man on the outside. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The throw right sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Austin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
They get big Trent Williams, the left tackle.
Here we go. Ready? 21. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. It's Austin. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
Number 26.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up...
They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Austin, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They're unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Davis now to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Zimenez. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Boston. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And incomplete. It's 4th down.
With things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Patton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
throwing on first down. Patton, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To throw on second down. Patton, complete. Jefferson the target. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Returnable here for Davis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace. They did not want to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck ass out of denial. I get the chip on it. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body,